Something else that went on before we got back in the studio, I was lucky enough to be in attendance at something that's going on, a new show that was an old show, and they're trying to bring it back. And I saw somebody I went to high school with, Pras from the Fugees. And he acted like he didn't know who I was. I'm not saying that he acted like he didn't know who I was, because probably he doesn't remember. But I saw Pras.
It's high school. Everybody doesn't forget high school.
Especially when there's like 10 black people in your high school.
High school, that's like the best few years of your life. Yeah.
So anyway, I kind of was like, okay, Pras. Anyway. But now I can kind of figure out why he was in a bad mood, because guess what?
What happened?
He was implicated in a Malaysian financial conspiracy.
Sheesh.
Yup.
Wow.
Sheesh.
So what's up with that? What's going on?
He's been accused of taking part in a conspiracy to bring millions of dollars into the United States in order to assist Malaysian fugitive in influencing a series of Justice Department investigations and anti-crime efforts.
What's so ironic?
This was in Pitchfork.com. There's an article in the New York Post. It's been all over the internet. It's hard to figure out because somehow it's involving the U.S. Justice Department and Malaysian fugitives. It sounds like a movie.
Right.
So I kind of get why he was in a bad mood. The one guy that he was allegedly, got indicted. He has not been publicly charged, but there's a whole bunch of money involved in this. Allegations against
is that a B?
Pras. I'm sorry.
4.5 billion?
Yeah.
Wow, he's tripping.
His real name is Samuel Mitchell.
I think he's done. No, seriously, I think he's done because that's a lot of problems in one case. That's it.
This is not funny at all. I don't know why we're laughing.
Stay humble.
The allegations against him are long-running conspiracy devised by the Malaysian government to promote economic growth for the Malaysian people, a case that then attorney Jeff Sessions discussed in a speech in 2017. So allegedly Jeff Sessions knew about all this.
Okay.
They've been monitoring it. A network of Malaysian businessmen and officials misused over $4.5 billion from IMBD and laundered it through shell companies with the U.S. and international bank accounts. Earlier this year, Malaysian financier Joe Low, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right, was charged by the Justice Department for allegedly participating in the laundering. So he's been named in this, but he's not been indicted. The guy that he was allegedly working with has been indicted, though. So we don't know if the other shoe is going to drop on his ass or what. But I wish him the best of luck on that. Sam.
Man.
From high school.
Jeez. Kim. Kim's like, I know the real you.
So
that's crazy.
He also said in his interview that he was starting a media company, which is partly, I think they're going to be using his company at the Super Bowl. So he's already making money off that company.
That's what's up.
So I wish him the best of luck with his case.
That's tough, though, man. That's tough. I wish him the best as well because
when the feds get involved, they already know what's going on. They don't ask no questions. They come to you with the evidence and scoop you up. The feds are women.
The female bureau investigation.
I'm sorry.
You know, women say when they ask you a question,
they already know the answer.
Know.
They already know the answer.
Don't even
That's
play
a fact.
yourself.
They already know.
Don't play myself.
Nah.
I'm gonna keep my line to the end.
All right, why
you going down?
Don't do that, y'all.
You going down?
I'm not living that lifestyle.
Good, thank you. Black men don't cheat. Remember?
Black men never
and
cheat.
Black men don't lie
we faithful.
either.
Some do. It's just not all.
Somebody else got charged with promoting something that they had no business doing.
DJ Khaled, man.
DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather Jr. got charged with promoting cryptocurrency without disclosing that they were paid. Now, we've spoken about cryptocurrency before and what it is. It's blockchain. So sketchy.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
It wasn't heavily regulated. And as a matter of fact, these two were the first two people to get charged with this kind of crime with cryptocurrency because they were not regulating it initially, and they have since started. The SEC said that cryptocurrency coins sold in the ICO, which is an initial coin offering. It's kind of like an IPO for stock, but this was for cryptocurrency. You know that there's different ones, right? So they may be considered securities and subject to federal security laws, and that just happened recently. Khaled and Mayweather settled with the SEC and agreed not to promote any securities, even digital ones, for 2 years and 3 years. The SEC said on Thursday they also agreed to give the money that they received to the SEC, plus penalties, plus interest. So the money that they did make, they got to pay it back out. Mayweather failed to disclose he'd received $300,000 from 3 different ICO issuers, including $100,000 from Centra Tech. DJ Khaled failed to disclose that he got $50,000 from the same company. They have separately been charged by the SEC, which alleges that the ICO was fraudulent. Woo! Both Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled promoted Centra's ICO on their social media accounts. Khaled called it a game changer. Mayweather encouraged his followers to go get in on the ICO, saying he'd taken part in it. So.
All right. So what is like the worst scenario that can possibly happen to both Khaled and also Floyd?
Well, it already happened. They just got made to pay it back. Whatever money that they made to promote this, they had to pay it to the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States as a penalty.
That's not too
plus
bad.
interest. That's nothing for them.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
But
That's
you know,
it's like a fine.
I mean, you got to be careful, people.
Yeah.
You don't just go buying stock or securities or any cryptocurrency because DJ Khaled and Floyd Mayweather told you to.
Yeah.
They ain't no damn stockbrokers, okay?
Yeah.
It's just that influence. That's just
Yeah.
like go with voting. People vote for people because
It's the influence.
I get it.
That's real.
I get it.
That's real.
And that's the world that we live in. We are heavily influenced.
And that's why, you know, and that's what a lot of these companies use. Like when you watch commercials,
I was
they
just
use
about to say
celebrities
that.
for that reason. Like,
It's for a purpose.
they know who they targeting.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to their target market.
Because they go to people that have money, not necessarily know what they're doing, what to do with it. You know what I mean? Like Floyd Mayweather has money to burn, and it's weird because when you are involved in the stock market, they always tell you, like, you have to tell people, I'm not a broker, I'm not a tax advisor.
I'm not an
like
expert.
you have to be very open. You have to be very honest. Like, I'm not a tax
Rightfully so.
advisor. I can't tell you if you should sell your stock or not, or if you buy this stock or not. Because at the end of the year, when you get these tax forms and you didn't know that I can't tell you that. You know what I mean? So that's why they got busted. And that's the same thing that everyone that works in the securities industry is having to face.
That's fair. That's fair. Just be careful. I think that's the biggest lesson for everybody to take from this whole situation. But I mean, again, I wouldn't try to take stock advice from Khaled. But don't get me wrong, you know, he's very successful, but that's not too smart.
He's very successful. He's
That's not too
but
smart.
that's his success.
Right, his success when it comes to music, everything else. But when it comes to stocks, that's a whole different ballgame.
Right, and cryptocurrency, that's even another ballgame.
Yeah, it's a brand new.
You can't, I mean, it's hard to really understand what's going on with it.
Very true. That's very true.
So